Well, it's been a week since I last saw you guys. Calving is, I think, done. There was one cow that never really finished, or never had one, I don't know. Anyway, I'm here with Griffin, a sweet little man. So far we have 3 girls, 3 boys, and 1 cow we're not sure, as she was scanned and calved, but has not calved yet. It is Thursday. I am going to wean lambs, I think tomorrow morning, and what I want to do this morning is get the barn prepped in here for those lambs tomorrow. Just get ahead of the game, and yeah. Hi, Chloe. What are you doing with my baby? Okay, so far these are all the bottle babies. Between the 2 groups, I weaned a group about 3 weeks ago, and then I weaned a group earlier on this week. I just put them together right now. I kept them separate for the first few days until these guys got a hang of the water bowls and the feeders without being bullied by the older ones. So we will see how they kind of transition today. I want to keep them in this pen for a little bit longer. We're not really tight for room because they're so small, but in a few weeks when they grow, we're going to be tight, and I'm going to have to wean over the last half of that group over there. But by then, all my market lambs will be shipped. So I should have a good load next week of market lambs. And then what I want to do is probably the week after that, clean that whole entire side out, ship whatever's left because they're about 5 months old by then, clean the pack out, and when I wean the new group, I'll put them on that side. So that's kind of the game plan. I'm just got to set up this feed. I cleaned out this pen a few weeks ago, but the feeders were full of feed, so I haven't been able to manually move this one yet. And it's empty enough. They got it emptied today, so I'm going to move that and set this up. Make sure all the water bowls are clean and functional, and add a few more pails to this pen just to make sure the little ones can reach water. These are really hard to get positioned every year, and I never get it right, but as long as it doesn't come apart, we're good. So what I'm doing here is tomorrow when I back up the trailer with the lambs, they'll come off the truck. This gate that the pen is attached to will swing open, and then the lambs just come through and go into the pen. Today is Friday. I'm just waiting on my good friend Belinda is going to come and help me wean today. So I'm only weaning these front 2 pens because they basically lambed in 2 groups. These are the first ones that lambed. They all lambed in about a 2-week period, and then the last 2 pens lambed in about a 2-week period. So I'm going to take out all the creep feeders and the pails, take down the gate. I usually like to know in advance when I'm going to wean. So about 10 days before I wean, I put the ewes on dry hay, and that's to slow down that milk production, get that grain out of the ration, get the energy out of the ration. So they've been on dry hay for about 10 days. That's just my protocol, that's what I do. We're gonna do 1 pen, load them up in the trailer, take them to the other barn, and then we'll come back and do the 2nd pen. gonna be loud. I weaned the group this morning with Belinda. I'm gonna make this short. It's done, and they look pretty good, but they're gonna be this loud for about 3 days, and then they're pretty quiet, so we're gonna have to wear ear protectors for the next couple days. Also in the ewe barn, that is going to be equally as loud for about another, actually they aren't as loud as the lambs usually. They usually peter off in like day 2 or day 3. So it went pretty good. I tried to get some footage on the trailer and my camera fell. My camera fell. The weaning is loud, so I just thought I would come out here and talk a little bit about the steps that I do. So again, about 10 days before I wean, I pull those lactating ewes off their lactating ration, so less energy, less protein. I switch them to dry hay, the kind of the least quality I can find, which I had to buy this stuff, so it's not low quality. It's pretty good stuff. And then of course I have to set up the other barn across the road to make sure everything is good and they're ready for lambs. Get the feeders filled, the water pails filled, get hay spread out. The thing is, I had some bottle babies already over there. They're already over there and kind of populating it, and I'm hoping they will almost act to train them while they're there. Yesterday I just set up that barn so they could come off the trailer and go right into the pen, so I wouldn't have to worry about that today. Today I had Belinda helping me, thank the Lord, because I pulled my back halfway through and I couldn't bend over. And it's hard to load lambs when you can't bend over, so she was a huge help. Mark even had to come and help do that last load with us, so we did it in 2 loads. We sorted the first side, so we run them through the handling system. The lambs go back over and the ewes get deflected and they get put back in their pen, and then we load up those lambs and then we repeat it for the second pen. That pen will be pretty darn full. It's a good thing they're small for now, but I gotta work at cleaning the other side out so I can just kind of separate them out a little bit. Yeah, I think that's it. Today it was just a matter of making sure they have water, hay. When I left them, they were on everything, but yeah, they're loud. So I will do a weaning weight. I usually do a weaning weight after the weaning is done. So I will probably do that maybe with Luke next Tuesday. This is my restart for the next breeding group. This is step 1. I will run those ewes through and do an udder evaluation. I run the lambs through and do a weaning evaluation. So I will check their weights to check their data and see if they had a sibling that died or a sibling that got put on the milk machine, or how mom did, match that with her udder evaluation, and sometimes that answers a lot of questions too. If the lamb didn't do good and mom has a questionable udder, that coincides and correlates, and it makes my job a lot easier. That is all next week. We're waiting to get back out in the fields, and Mark is waiting patiently, kind of patiently, not really patiently. I'm gonna just spend the weekend nursing my back and getting prepared to weigh a whole bunch of lambs next week. That's how we wean lambs. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.